Hi everybody, it's Paul back with you. We're here in the studios at Keyboard World, and I have set up on the desk at the moment my brand new Crumar Mojo 61 note suitcase organ. There it is in all its glory. Amazing little instrument this, and I say little because it actually takes up very little more footprint than most flagship arranger keyboards. But we have two 61 note manuals. We actually have the waterfall keys. That means they're squared off on the front here. Beautiful to play. I have my upper drawbars, lower drawbars, bass pedals. I have the most fabulous rotary simulation on here. And, you know, I was just counting my lucky stars today, thinking what could be better than sat at this and having a play. Well, I'll tell you what could be better is having the Krumar with my Ketron EVM module. Marrying these two together was simplicity in itself, to be honest, and I've left the MIDI screen up just to show you. Basically, I put one MIDI cable in, and that's MIDI in on the EVM module, which then goes to MIDI out on the Krumar. And then basically went into the menu, and it's the receive channel because the EVM is receiving the message from the Krumar. We set up the receive channels, the right hand on channel 1, the left hand on channel 2, and that was all I needed to do. With the exception of just setting up the audio. Let's come back out of this to our main screen now. There we go. The audio side of things, I took a left and right output at the back of the EVM module into a small mixer. I did exactly the same with the Krumar, so I took the left and right out into two more channels in my mixer. My mixer is then connected to my powered studio monitors, or it could be connected to whatever sound system you use in your own setup. That then gave me the most incredible spec, small, compact, two manual organ. And if we stop for a second and just look at approximate pricing, I'm going to say approximate pricing because obviously things can change depending on when you're watching this video. At the time of filming, around £1,400 sterling will get you this two manual Krumar organ. An organ in its own right. If we were to spend another £300 odd and put a pedal board on it, the pedal board is plug and play. So you plug that in and it works instantly from your 16 and 8 foot bass drawbar. We then add approximately £2,200 for the EVM. But even with all of that and maybe a small mixer, we're still coming in at under £4,000 for an incredible spec two manual instrument. You've got the benefit of that wonderful authentic drawbar sound, that vintage tone wheel sound. We've got an incredible rotary speaker simulation on here, and most importantly, this is a great keyboard bed to play. You've connected your pedals. You can then use all of the real styles, these styles that have these fabulous session musicians in them for you to play along with. So we've got all the real styles, the live styles on the Ketron, and of course you can start adding Ketron sounds to the drawbars or use the Ketron sounds on their own, because using the presets here on the Krumar, we could actually set up a blank preset so that we can then just bring in the EVM module. And if you think the EVM is capable of 6, let's call them orchestral sounds, or keyboard sounds layered together, then start layering that with your drawbars. You also have a drawbar section, let's not forget, on the EVM, which is very different to this drawbar sound. So you could end up with 7 or 8 sounds layered together. You've got drawbars on the lower here. You can bring in another up to 3 sounds off the EVM. I think you're beginning to see you've got a mind-boggling specification for actually a fraction of the cost of a new organ these days. And they blend so well together. I'm going to give you a little example here. It's a little piece called Sunny. I'm going to basically use just the drawbar sound on the Krumar, and we're going to let the EVM give us all the driving rhythm, the real guitars, the real bass players, etc, etc. And hope you enjoy it. It goes like this. Well, there you have it. A little bit of Sunny, Crumar Mojo Suitcase, and Ketron EVM in absolutely perfect harmony there. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you all very soon.